What's up, everyone? So we just did an apples to apples speed comparison on the Hoyt RX10 Ultra, the Hoyt AX3 33, and we've got right here the Mathews Arc 34. So we set all three of these up at 30 inches exactly. We made sure all three were exactly 70 pounds. And we shot my hunting arrow, which is 455 grains. So the fastest of the three was the Mathews Arc at 303, 304, but the Hoyts were both right at 300 feet per second. Now, 3 feet per second, 3 to 4 feet per second. Here's what I noticed between the two. The back wall was a little more solid on the Mathews, but the draw cycle on the Hoyts were drastically smoother. They were just flat out easier to pull, and they had a bigger valley once you did get the thing back. All three of these bows, I mean, there's no hand shock. You know, everybody's talking about hand shock, but there's virtually none in any of these bows. They're all dead quiet. They're all very, very, very dead in the hand. The difference in feel between the Mathews and the Hoyt on the shot, even though they both have no hand shock, I guess what we're kind of looking at is we're looking at what the bow wants to do. The Mathews is extremely stable and it really does not move, right? There's like no response to it whatsoever when you shoot. The Hoyts, they kind of jump forward, right? And it's not a vibration, it's not anything bad, no kind of ringing. They just have a response that bow wants to go forward, right? So really, when it comes down to picking between the longer axle to axle Hoyt and the longer axle to axle Mathews, comes down to which do you like more? Do you want that extra 3-4 feet per second, or do you want a little bit easier to draw a bow? Other than that, which one do you think looks cooler? Which one do you think feels better in your hand? I don't know, throw a dart at them. They're both awesome freaking bows, and it's gonna be really hard to pick bows this year.